All right, are we on? We're kicking. We're going live. I think we're live. All right, live enough anyway. We could turn up some of these volumes here. Get my stuff together. All right, that sounds good, huh? That's a nice little volume there. All right, so listen, we started yesterday with this, and the project crashed on me. So luckily enough, it has a pretty decent backup feature, and we've gotten most of the project back. At least it wasn't really a big loss. I kind of liked the subtle beginning that we had on this, and that's where I was at with it. So I need to come in here and try to figure out what's going on, what I need to fix, and yeah. And I still haven't gotten back, heard word from the Heavyocity team about their demo because I still feel like their demo had more than one extra track in it. I could be wrong, but listening to their demo video of their example anyway, it sure sounded like they had more than. It sure sounded like they had a drum track, and I mean, obviously there was a drum track. That's track one. Anything else besides that would be an extra track. So I heard vocalize in there, and I don't know. I just to raise some questions for me. I don't know what the stipulations are. It seems like I'm not understanding them correctly. But as far as right now, I'm only going to use one extra track. So it's going to be a very careful choice with me, and I'm not sure where I'm going with that. So. With that being said, I think I was had a bass down here, so we got their foundation stuff. I need to go get the choir stuff, but it's such a really crazy, hectic scene. I don't know. I don't see choir crap in there. I just don't. I mean, they had the one guy, the demo video. It just looked like something that was like all the tricks thrown out in a thrift store fashion. So I mean, obviously, art is up to the in the eye or ear of the beholder. So yeah, I guess we can argue that until the cows come home. But I can say it just didn't sound right. Where did movement go to? Oh, it's plucking around. Oh, it's the first preset. Too much on that filter thing here. Oh, yeah, let's just go into a. You can see here I've got kind of like a choice that I can like limit my options down to what I kind of want. I want it panning. I want it evolving. I want it complex but simple. I mean, what if we did that? Would it just if you hit complex, there is no simple. It's like I want it simply complex. It gives me it doesn't like that. It gives me just a few choices here. So I always do this to this damn thing with all the bunch of saved sets that I've got in it. So let's take a listen to that there. It's a weird scene. I guess it helps to kind of feel it, but that's kind of part of the exercise. I mean, and you got to do that with a lot of things, projects too. But then you sit there, you got like you've got a genre in mind. This is here is so open, and I guess if you just don't feel in it, it's hard not to, it's hard to get into the project. I'm finding that's my biggest struggle. You know, I kind of I like the beginning of it, but I feel like we got to introduce something very quickly into this. Probably right there at that point. We got a lot of stuff going on really quickly there. But it's definitely given it this, that the first vibe is definitely going for me. I mean, it looks like the guy's last uh, chance at having sort of a moment of a break, and this is all he's getting. So, but we need to introduce something with a little more pizzazz here very quickly because it's can't stay that way. It's got such a transition into going. Right at the 30 mark, the halfway point is pretty much when we got to kick off. So, ugh, you know, some weird transitions, and I'm not feeling it as of this moment anyway. But things kind of evolve over time. Sometimes, um, I just gotta figure out some kind of a sound thing that I like first. I mean, I'm thoroughly convinced at this very moment that I don't know what I'm doing, and that's perfectly okay. So, that's fine. But maybe some staccato strings. I'm thinking some arpeggiations is where I'm gonna go. And I had thought about this last time, and I just didn't quite nail it down yesterday. But I was in marker mode yesterday, so that's where I was at, which we definitely got that under control, I think. So. We're in staccato strings. I am not going. I wanted to get my my MIDI controller up here, but I am just going to use the keys. So, okay. Well, pretty sure we had this in a well. Actually, I have a MIDI controller down here. Hold up a second. Let me go grab it. I mean, I got one just sitting here. I don't like it. I don't like using this one with the with contacts. So I've got the Launchpad Pro here that I'll be using, and yeah, I don't know if we're going to maybe start over on some of these clips here because I'm thinking that might be wise. We have to keep the first one is the video track, so that's where we should probably just make this red and make this red too, so we don't mess with that at all. And I wish I could just wherever you start. If you have multiple monitors, I don't know what's up with Ableton and this right here, but it's a wreck with running some video in here successfully without having any problems all the time. I run into little things, and I always have there's just compromise, and I have to work a certain way for me to get this successfully. So. Anyway, with that being said, I think we're gonna go into a. Let me fix my. Maybe the marks. No, I'm not gonna keep those marks there. We're gonna. I don't want to have anything left over from the baloney that I was just going through there. There's nothing on this track here, or let's put something down there and see what happens, because there is some notes, and oh, that might be the part that we can come in with when he starts running. So I take that first note and drag it all the way out for that duration of that whole clip there, just for the sake of things right now. if it was just a tad bit late there and hit right on time. I'm still feeling like big drums, and I think if I was gonna have to pick one extra track for the ensemble, I mean, if there's only can be one, I almost feel like I have to go get like a big ass drum sample pack, and I would have to go in and go get my Gusto one here. So, um, I really wish they would have gotten back with me on the stipulation of this, because it was a little bit confusing. So. I guess I have to make that decision. I don't. It doesn't have to be made now, but if I start with these drums, then it's really gonna. I don't know how else I'm gonna get this vibe without some big drums in there. I think that's a pretty undeniable truth. I think. I mean, yeah, you can do it. I think. I mean, we're thinking about some arpeggiation, staccatos, and which is. Not my strong suit or anything, but the drums are. So I was hoping that maybe I can get away with this, but I may change my mind. I may change my mind. So let's go in here. I should go into just the loops and the mutators, but I kind of almost want to with it not locked in any particular arrangement, tempo, or timing, anything. It's kind of nice just to lay it down. But since I'm live and I'm streaming, I'm using a different audio driver, which creates a whole shit ton of latency. So I'm thinking maybe I should probably just throw some quantization on and just run with laying same things down with the loop and mutator version of this wonderful instrument here. So I think I'm going to keep it. Mutator is going to be a little bit too much for the scene. I mean, it's a little bit hectic, but I don't. It might even fit. Maybe towards the end, we definitely have some. This will be our manipulating track that we're going to do. And if I'm going to use this Master Sessions ensemble, then I'm really going to take it home with this instrument. So that's where I'm at with that. So sing. Let's go back into loops. Loops menus. That way I can have some breakouts. Let's go into breakouts and eighths utilities. That's maybe up my alley. Eighths all full loops, utilities. Let's see here. Ooh, that's a cello. That's not what we need. Yeah, that's a little hectic. And I knew that this is kind of a mutator here. Pull these drums off here to the side. Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, I like this. Hold on. Okay. Do. Global quantization warning. Let's go eighths, triplets, just in case. I want it to be somewhere close, and you know it's gonna be a little off. The volume on that is just a little too abrupt. It's got to lead in a little. could even start off longer, and I guess it could. I don't know. We might be able to introduce that with a little bit more of a subtle grace. Pump this down and give this a bunch of punish. And let's make it mean but quiet. I think that's the sound that I want right there. That's really good sounding. So let's just create an empty track right here. We'll just drag this one all the way out. Nope, we're on the bottom track. Alright. I wish the drag and drop function would go faster than that. Let's go ahead and insert that MIDI track there. I said insert an empty MIDI clip. There we go. Let's fit this all the way to the end of the track here, and let's go on that and put that note in. Ooh. That is not what I did. That's fine though, huh? Wait, why is... Sure looks like I put one long MIDI clip in there, right? Okay. Alright, let's turn the velocity way down on that one. Let's pump the volume up on this too. So let's get the volume mixers, turn on the volume track there, and let's make that volume like... So that's going to fade up right there. So that could be the introduction. So it'll be like right there. It could be like... So let's get the overdub on there and. Okay, so overdub's on, and we're going to lay that in. I guess it's going to be one on the first marker, some more of the higher stuff, and then going to go back into this. Oh, it went into the fucking loop, man. How stupid. I got the loop on there. It's just going to erase the part where, man, it just started right there on that loop. Oh, goodness. I guess it's not really going to, What a garbage mistake that was. I suppose I could just drag that out, huh? Bottom note could be moved and lined up with probably whatever is going on right there. Try this again. Let's zoom in on that. Where's that at? It's a little bit afterwards. And definitely probably not the right hits. And that didn't sound good. I feel like maybe I want to change. Let's see if let's just go into a whole mix it up session here. And that definitely took, I was thinking that maybe it was too much punch. It was sounding super gritty, but, eh. So it's definitely not the we could just turn that off. Let's get a different foundations bass in there. Now we can maybe put some movement on that. Like slowly introduce it or something like that. Let's try that out there. So it's kind of a neat transition, man. I like that, dude. The beat thing kind of starts off a little bit weird. I don't know if I can time that right, but for right now, it's really close to almost like this heartbeat feel that runs with the scene. I don't know if I want to adjust it too much. I think I want to lay this down and then hit save. It would probably be the best thing for me to do at this point in time. I think we just want to record automation. We can turn this off. There are no tracks armed. Let's go ahead and hit stop and then record. And go ahead and take that dry wet signal up on that bass line there, and we should see that movement crossfade right there. We can see that it's lit up. It should be ready to go. Let's try this out. We'll start introducing it just a tad bit, like right about now. Kind of a neat that's a neat little transition there. It turned out way better than I thought. Like I said, I like the very first part of this. It's that second transition that's going to get me, and I'm sure I'm going to get it. It'll probably come to me like tomorrow or something like that when I'm in a different mood, and a mood that probably matches that. Right now I'm in a super relaxed mode, I guess. I don't know. I'm really liking the nap that the guy took. The hectic shit that's about to come up is not my forte. Let's see here. We're getting close to that point, though. And some decisions are going to have to be made here. So subtle and back there. I like it, dude. So almost like a new sound right at here, because it's like he's looking at the build and that introduces that, and then it's 15, 20 more seconds to go. It's not a lot, but it's a lot, you know? It's not a lot, but it's a lot. We got the pianos in there. The staccato strings are just haunting me, right? And then a nylon guitar, right? I just don't know how we're just gonna... It's not a nylon guitar kind of fucking sound. But you never know. I mean, I could probably fit it in there. I'm sure I could. Let's see here. Which I was on the. Which one did I just hit? This one here? Don't mind me, I'm just playing around. I'm listening to sounds here. Horrible, man. That's beautiful sounding in the very beginning. I'm very proud of that mixture, and it's very rich sounding. It's really nice. I think some BPM there made a big difference. It was definitely a little bit too low. Let's give it. Now it's sort of on that walking beat, but it's okay though. It's sort of like, I don't know. I don't know what's okay or not. There is no rules, man. I'm thoroughly convinced that I don't know what I'm doing, and that's fine. Yeah. Like right here then, huh? Well, it's a little bit soon. It comes in. It's another one of these half places. I mean, you could definitely start here. so I thought that was arpeggiated, but it's not, huh? I gotta get something with some kind of a... Dun, 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 dun. It almost works like that. And it's timed out almost pretty well. Dun, dun. What happens right after this one? Well, this kind of works good for me. Oh man, we can almost like echo that out a little bit too. Hold up a second. Take the volume down on that a bit. What happened? I got no volume or something? Oh. Got a track that's got information on it here. I inherited all that bull crap when I came over with it. Okay. marks don't even matter anymore. I stretched it. Oh, yeah, well, I mean, that happens. Well, no, come on. I don't understand what's going on here. Had to happen when I stretched it. My marks went out to the 130-ish. I wish it was meh. Well, that's crazy. I guess now I guess I've never done that before. Lost my marks like that. Dude, the other scene was so much easier to do. This one's crazy. You go from sleeping to running in 30 seconds. I mean, it's cool, I guess. It's, the transition here is actually the one that's all right, I guess. We can't use. I'm limited on the extra tracks I can use. I have to use their foundations for this, so I'm so limited on like swooshes and transitional pieces. I mean, I suppose I got to get super crafty and just take some pieces and do some reversals on them and things like that. And but gosh, I mean, how would you not? I mean, how would you prove it anyway? You know, unless you recorded the video of you actually making it. So I guess that's proof in itself. So yeah, we might do that. I guess I need some transitional pieces. I lost my marks. I guess it doesn't really. For the drumsticks, I just didn't like it at that 130 or something that it was at. So when I took it back to 108, my markers were obviously stretched with the time, and that didn't benefit me very much here in the situation. We do have a good transitional piece in the beginning. I like that. I love the movement on that bass note. How it comes in, everything kind of like folds and drums and it gets together. It's here that needs to be done, and well, my mindset is kind of lost at the moment. So I'll take it as a win, as the first half of this being a successful start. And I think that if I get to this point like this, I usually take a break, walking away, having a different experience, and then coming back to it usually is going to give me a different, I'll be in a different mood. The mood, maybe the fast-paced mood that I need to get through this guy's running and the debacle that he's about to go through, or him saving the world and his family, or who knows what's going on there. So let me go ahead and save this. And I also feel like I'm such a compromise right now too with doing this. I think I want to open the project up and maybe get it tightened up. With, because I got such bad latency, I can't hammer anything down live. So I'm kind of like just trying to lay it down in there, and I get quantized to eighth triplets, and anyway. I'm always working with some kind of weird compromises. It's because I'm live streaming, so Ableton doesn't like that stuff. But anyway, I'm going to take a break right there because I am out of not a creative block. I don't want to force it out of me like a turd that's just not ready to come. I don't want to blow an O-ring, I'm not in a rush. I don't have to do that, so I'm not going to. And on that, I'll end the video there. And I always say, like I always do, you can hit that like and subscribe if you find anything useful out of this. And if not, you have a good life. And, if I can leave you with one good advice, call somebody up and tell them that you love them. I'll